Hi everyone, today I'm going to be talking about Criss-Cross lashes, and if you're wondering, yes, I did change my hair. I just got it done at Maison Sumiki by the amazing colorist May, and she does a beautiful job at making my hair look really great, and I was really missing color, so I decided to go back and get color. But anyway, that aside, I'm doing a video on Criss-Cross lashes because I love Criss-Cross lashes. I find that they're very natural, and easy to wear. They blend into my own short lashes and make them look a lot nicer, but they don't look too dramatic. And so I feel like for everyday wear, if I want to go to, I've got an event to go to, or I've got a dinner and I want to look nice but not like I'm going to a club or anything, then I usually go for my Criss-Cross lashes. For those of you who've been following me on Instagram, you'll know that my favorite Criss-Cross lashes of all time are the Princess Lee lashes because they are very nice and wispy. They look like my own lashes, and the band is very flexible, so they're very easy to wear for someone who is not a eyelash expert. I mean, I've only been wearing falsies for maybe like, I don't know, a year. Previously, I didn't wear them that regularly, but now I feel like I've got more confidence and more technical ability to actually put them on. So I've been wearing them more often. Now, I bought these off KK Center HK, which is an online website that I believe is from Hong Kong. And I bought these for about 13 US dollars, which I think is pretty reasonable for 10 pairs of lashes. Usually when you go to Priceline or your drugstores, you'll get one pair of lashes for like $10. So I find them pretty economical, which is why I also like these lashes as well, which, that factors into it if you're wearing them on a daily basis, the price. So I decided to actually go and try out a whole bunch of other brands just because I noticed on the website they have so many different brands I've never heard of. And when I look at reviews and all that, you can't really find anything online. So I thought I would do a try-on of all the ones I bought. I believe I got like 12 packets with many different styles, all cross style patterns, crisscross patterns, but different types of styles. Some of them are longer, some of them are more wispy, some of them are more synthetic. So if you want to see how they look on my eyes and my overall thoughts and which brands I like, then please continue watching. So these are the Princess Lee lashes that I'm always gushing about. They are a Taiwanese brand and handmade in Taiwan. They come in 3 different types, cross 6, 7, and 8, and basically they differ by length, the shortest being 1.1 centimeters to 1.3. As you can see, they are secured by 2 little white circle stickers, which I think is genius because it just makes it so much easier to get the lash off without accidentally damaging them. They also come in black and normal styles, black being more dense than the normal style. What I love about these lashes is that they look very natural. The fibers are very fine and wispy, and the band is also really flexible and lightweight, meaning that it can easily shape to your eye, and then once it's on, it doesn't really feel like you're wearing any falsies. The shape is also not too dramatic, so if you want to wear them for every day, they're probably pretty good for that. They start shorter from the inner lash and taper out subtly. Next we have AK, which is a Japanese brand, and they are also handmade, and they come with 5 in the box. They actually look quite similar to the Cross 7 Princess Lee lashes, but these lashes are slightly shorter. They're also less dense, so they look a lot more natural, but the shape is still the same, which is a very subtle cat eye, which tapers from shorter to longer lashes at the edges. They're also slightly more expensive than Princess Lee, but I mean, when you're paying less than 3 Aussie dollars for a pair of lashes, I still think that's really good value. I think these lashes would be perfect for someone who wants to amp up their natural lashes by giving more length and volume, and if you're scared of wearing lashes, these would be perfect for you. So we're getting a bit more dramatic now. These are the Baby Queen Princess Series Cross 7 lashes. They're designed in Taiwan and made in Vietnam as per the website, and they come with 10 in a box. Interesting that they note on the website that there's an expiration date of 5 years. I have never encountered that before with false lashes, so I'm really interested to know what happens after 5 years. So the style of these lashes are, again, a sort of cat eye where the inner lashes are shorter and then go longer towards the outer lash. But there are also shorter lashes or fibers in between, breaking up the longer lashes, so it's more of a pointed and more dramatic style than the previous 2. I have worn this to work and they are quite comfortable, but it's not particularly my favorite. Next we have Buty Color Criss-Cross 6 lashes, which is a Taiwanese brand made in Taiwan, although the box has Japanese on it, which is interesting. There are 10 pairs in the box and they are made from high-class artificial fibres like the Princess Lee ones. They have the same sort of feel to them. Even though they're synthetic, they are still quite fluttery and wispy, which is what I like about them. So these again are in the cat eye style, but more dramatic. And even though they're more dramatic, I find that they're quite wearable because the fibres are really fine and look quite natural. They are also quite comfortable to wear, although the band isn't quite as flexible as previous ones, but it's still easy to work with. Next, we have a brand called Awin, and this is in the style DS14. They are made in Vietnam from synthetic fibres, and by the way, all the lashes that I bought are actually synthetic, and there are 5 pairs in the box. They actually really remind me of the mini iconics from House of Lashes, which flare out and become denser on the outer lash section. However, these ones aren't as comfortable. I mean, in general, I don't really find lashes with thicker bands to be that comfortable, and they are a little bit harder to apply than if you have a thinner band. I do like the end result though. I think they're really nice and flirty. So moving on to a Korean brand, this is ES, and there are 10 different styles of falsies here. On the website they do have lots of different styles, but I thought I'd try a variety, and there's only 9 here, I know, but I did try one of them out and I probably threw them away after using them. In my opinion, I don't really like these ones because they feel very plasticky. It's synthetic like the others, but you can tell that the quality is, pretty cheap. And because they're made of very cheap plastic, the band isn't as flexible and you do have to give it a bit of a bend to make sure they shape to your eye. So as you can see in the close-up, they don't look like my lashes at all, which is why I don't really like them. Next we have Jealousness, which is an interesting name there, and this is their Diamond Beauty Lash series, which come with 8 different styles. On the back of the box they do say that they are a USA brand, but it doesn't say if they are made in the US. So these 8 different styles also have very interesting names: Angel Dream, Cat Eye, French Doll, Magic EY Style, Smart Beauty, Electric Charm, Ultimate Luxury, and Clear Touch Lower Lash. And I have no idea which is which except for the lower lash one because there are no names on the box. Like the previous ones by ES, they also have a very plastic feel, but they are a softer plastic and they don't have as much of that plasticky sheen to them. So they are nicer and more natural looking than ES. But they're not really my favorite and they aren't easiest to apply, as the band isn't as moldable as my all-time favorite Princess Lee lashes, which is pretty much my benchmark for comparison. Next we have a Taiwanese brand, Lu Jee, which I'm probably not pronouncing correctly. There are 10 in the box and they're made of a fairly cheap plastic. They're sort of in between ES, which feels very artificial and stiff, and Jealousness, which feels more lightweight. In terms of the style, they sort of have like a round eye style where they start and end shorter with longer, denser lashes in the middle. They're not particularly comfortable, and now that I see it, I don't think I really like this pattern. They remind me of, lash extensions 3 weeks later where a bunch of fibres have fallen off. Next is Stylish Fairy, and these are in the style Barbie, eyelashes number 308. They come with 5 pairs and they are designed in Taiwan and made in Myanmar and Vietnam. The website also says that they're made from green materials, and I'm not exactly sure what that means. Maybe that they're made from recycled materials. The fibres are fairly light and fluffy, but they were uncomfortable to wear, and the shape is a cat eye with denser lashes breaking up the Criss-Cross pattern. So moving on to a brand called After. This is the Gold Series B19 style. They are an import from Taiwan and made in Vietnam. They come with 5 in a box, and they are one of the most expensive pairs in this haul. Most of the lashes that I have here are under $2 a pair, but this one is $3.20 a pair. So it's even more disappointing that these are hands down the most uncomfortable lashes I've ever worn. They literally impair my vision and they do feel quite heavy. They're also made of nylon artificial fibres and feel very plastic, and the band is thick and not flexible. Also by the same brand, I also bought the Gold Series B15 style, which is a round eye style where the lashes are thicker and longer in the center of the lashes and taper shorter towards the end. My thoughts are pretty much exactly the same as the B19. They're very thick, heavy, uncomfortable, and I don't like the overall look it gives my eyes. I think it looks very plastic and not at all natural. Especially when I blink or close my eyes, you can see that plastic sheen on the top, and I really don't like that. Moving on to a brand that doesn't irritate me as much. These are from Ballerina, which is under the Cosmos brand. There are 10 in a box, and again, there's that 5-year expiration date. They are designed in Taiwan and made in China, although there is Japanese on the box, so I believe they're sold in Japan, and I think I might have seen them before as well. What I really like about these lashes and what caught my eye was the unique crisscross pattern. They're quite fine fibres and they're very spidery and they sort of taper towards the center. The band is also nice and thin and they're very comfortable to wear. You can't actually see that crisscross pattern unless you go in real close, and then you can really see it, and I think it's really nice and subtle. So we're nearly there. These are the Cosmos CM010 lashes, aka Pretty Lover lashes. I bought these because I really like the style of spiky lashes. A couple of years ago I picked up something similar in Japan but have since used them all up, so I'm glad I found something fairly comparable. These are also quite comfortable, and I like that these are dramatic but not overly dense. So yeah, if you're looking for something feminine and doll-like, these are quite nice. Lastly, we have these Chan Mei M Series M4 lashes, and they are designed in Taiwan and made in Vietnam. They come with 5 pairs and they're actually quite dramatic and glittery, and I didn't actually realize that they were this glittery from the photos on the website. They're not very detailed, so this was a surprise to me. Having said that, I don't really mind. I think it's quite timely for New Year's because it's quite a festive and fun style, and actually when I first saw them I thought, my immediate thought was, oh, clubbing lashes. And they're actually quite nice. They're not the easiest to apply, so I think if you're not used to wearing lashes, this might be a bit difficult because the band is quite thick and not that flexible, but once you give it a bit of a bend, it stays on pretty well. So those were all the lashes. I hope you found that interesting or useful. If you made it to the end, well done, because I know my videos are always really long. If you'd like to see something on my channel or have any comments or thoughts on this topic, please leave me a comment. I love to read your comments, and I'll see you next time.